Somebody hose that man off. All right, my next guest is best known from the films The Cider House Rules and Clueless. He's now starring in the new movie The Chateau. Please welcome Paul Rudd. Don't you look nice in your corduroy suit?
Yeah,
That's
well,
something.
summer, I figured, what,
Summer?
you know,
very cool.
Makes sense.
Appropriate.
Corduroy. Charlie Daniels.
Wasn't that amazing?
amazing?
In the commercial break, people can't see, but he's playing and doing backflips and jumping up the wall. Literally backflips. Why don't you do one? I don't know why he doesn't do them on camera, but apparently when he's shy, but no, it's really incredible.
You know, when I was in high school, there was this pizza place right next door to our high school called Godfather's Pizza, and they had a jukebox, and it would play 12 songs for $1. And I would go in and put in $1 and play The Devil Went Down to Georgia 12 times in a row. It was like one of those old ones where you could play it back to back.
Probably ruining the record so no one else could enjoy it.
Well, and I would just sit back and watch people, and the first time it would come on, everyone was psyched, and it's great, and it was just so fun to see it kind of progress, and people would start to, by the 4th or 5th time, get a little fried. But,
Charlie doesn't like that story.
Yeah, I realized that came off so badly, and not the way that I intended.
But you've got such an amazing corduroy suit. That's the important thing.
Thanks.
You know, we got to bring up...
Thanks for saving me.
Yeah. I got you out of it, kid.
Thanks.
No, I read about you in the paper today. I pick up the paper today, this is the Daily News, and there's a story about Steven Spielberg showing up at the premiere of your movie last night.
Yeah.
But it was an accident. Let's look at this paper here. It was an accident, I guess. What happened?
You know, last night at this theater, we had the premiere, and it's always kind of nice when sometimes people come to support a movie and they're showing up at the premiere, and Steven Spielberg showed up, and we were all kind of, oh my God, wow! I mean, he didn't even RSVP. Right. How cool! And he went through, and people were taking pictures, and he talked to a couple of reporters, and it wasn't until I think he finished the press line that he realized he was supposed to go to the theater across the street to see Full Frontal. So
it was a mistake.
Yeah.
So, someone probably directed him in that way.
I think the cabbie might have gotten mixed up.
Would have been horrible if he had actually sat down and they had started the movie and Spielberg had stood up like, "What's this? This isn't what I want to see." Like his giant
This is
silhouette.
awful. What is this thing?
And then walked out. Not good. Now you shot this movie in France.
Yeah.
And it's a great idea for a movie.
It's it's about two American brothers who inherit this chateau from a great uncle they don't know exists or existed, and they go to the chateau and find a French staff living in there, and it turns into this comedy of errors.
Where did you actually shoot the movie in France? It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, we were all kind of thinking that, and it was shot in this town called Pithiviers, which is about an hour south of Paris, and it wasn't the cheeriest place. It's just kind of gray, and it was winter, and it's really known for two things. They have a cake, the Pithiviers cake, which is a really popular item there, and then there was also a concentration camp there.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they really advertised the cake.
They pushed it. They're like, let's talk about the cake.
Yeah. Because
now,
apparently this Hitler.
Yeah. We won't go into it. Let's keep moving.
All right.
Your co-star in the movie, and this is weird, your co-star in the movie wasn't an actor. You guys found this person.
Well, he's a great actor, but he never really had intentions to act. He was started off in music and very entrepreneurial.
How'd you find him?
Well, he was doing Jesse Peretz, who directed The Chateau, was filming a commercial, and Romney Malco, who is the guy who plays my brother, was doing craft service, which is serving the food, and he was so entertaining and so talented that he just started kind of working with him.
So he said, like, I like this guy who's like serving and preparing the food. Let's put him in a movie.
And he has now gone on.
That's great.
He played MC Hammer in the VH1 movie. After the Chateau.
Which brings up the point.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, and I brought this up before, but why didn't MC Hammer play MC Hammer?
I saw that show when you said that.
Yeah, because there's a guy who looks a lot like MC Hammer who needs the work, and his name's MC Hammer. That made no sense to me.
That's how good Rom is. He beat out MC Hammer playing himself.
They were like, sorry, MC, you don't quite have it.
Well,
but Rom, you've got it.
When we first met Rom and I, Jesse wanted to kind of put us together because the movie was improvised, and he wanted to see how we would play off of each other. And he started going into this whole riff about erectile dysfunction. And this business that he had.
He had a business.
Well, we were just making it up, and he was saying, talking about products like tension rings and this kind of herbal remedy called ironwood, and I was sitting back going, this guy is he's a genius. I mean, the detail and how brilliant his comic timing is.
You thought he was making it all up?
Yeah, only to find out, like, and it's part of the movie now. And it wasn't until we were about halfway through that I said, God, you're so good at coming up with all of these product names. And then I found out that he actually does have an erectile dysfunction business. It's not even an act.
And what he sells this? He sells this stuff.
Yeah. Online. I think it's .com.
Oh, I've been there. And ironwood doesn't work.
I totally agree.
We're all together on this one. I always like interviews to end on erectile dysfunction. It's
whether you're talking about it or not.
Or they're not. I'm always forcing it into conversations where it doesn't belong, you know. I'm like, thanks, B. Arthur, and by the way, erectile dysfunction. We'll be right back. What the hell's going on over there? Charlie decided that the interview was over. That's what I like Charlie. The thing I love about Charlie is Charlie's sitting there and he's like, this tour is going nowhere.
Kind of like his first one.
Yeah. All right. The Chateau. You should be here every night, man. The Chateau opens Friday in New York and expands further in the weeks ahead, and it's a really cool movie. Paul Rudd, thank you for being here.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, good job. We'll be right back. Isaac Mizrahi, stick around.